Hello Aries, welcome to this past love reading for April and May. We are looking into your love situation. If you are interested in a person from your past, we're gonna look if they are interested in reuniting, what's going on between two of you, if they're gonna take any immediate action, all of that. And I want to just let you know that if you are not interested in a person from your past, and if you don't want to see them, don't want to reunite, reconcile with them, this is not a reading for you. This is a reading for those people who are interested in that. If you are interested in a personal reading, private reading with me, all of the information, my website link is in the description down below, so please check it out. You'll find all information there, as well as information about the decks that I'm using if you are interested in that. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me just finish shuffling, and if you want to hear a little bit more, you can check out your moon and rising signs as well. There may be a complimentary message there for you. Let me cut the deck, and let's have a look what we have here for you, Aries. So we have the Hanged Man. Okay, Five of Pentacles and King of Swords, and then we have Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Hierophant. Okay, and let's leave the immediate action card here and covered, so we see it a little bit later on. Oh, I lost my card. One sec. Okay. And now let's see, what else should we know about this connection between the two of you, between Aries and their person? What's going on? What's been causing this break? Okay. Anything else that we should know about Aries and their person? Okay. We have it. Let's have a look. So we have the trapped neediness and disillusionment here. So let's unpack this one by one. First of all, we have the Hanged Man between the two of you at the moment. This is telling me that Aries, there is not much that's been going on between the two of you. You're both kind of on a timeout. You may not communicate with each other. You are separate from each other. You both may miss and think about each other, but I feel like there is no physical contact or any communication. I don't feel like this is happening. I feel like you both have this time out to kind of reconsider, rethink, reevaluate what's been going on between the two of you, what to do about it, how to proceed, because you know, once things ended, it's quite difficult to kind of get back to it. That's what I'm feeling from it. It's difficult to come back and to admit different things, and I feel like this is now a time to contemplate this. But also I feel like if you want this person to start communicating with you, you do feel that, you know, lack of them, and you are waiting, and maybe your patience is wearing off with the Hanged Man. There is this lesson here for us to learn how to be patient and how to see things differently and in a different light, and grow up, and use that as a learning experience to grow as a person, and understand that you have everything you need and you don't need that person. However, if you have feelings for them, obviously it would be amazing to have them around, but you are also a self-sufficient being as well. Oh, very interesting message coming through here. Okay, so in the past we have this King of Swords energy. I feel like someone was really not investing in this connection and being a little bit cold, and I feel like looking at the cards here, I feel like maybe they didn't want to invest into it. They didn't want to show that they cared. They didn't want to get closer to you and deeper into that connection because of that fear of being trapped. They needed the freedom. That's what I'm feeling here. Maybe you're, or I mean, take it as it resonates. It may be the other way around, but I feel like one person here required and needed more closeness, more emotions, and showing emotions, showing care, showing love, and they wanted to spend maybe more time together. They prefer that. That's the way that they like to be in relationship. That's how they show their love and care for the other person. And I feel like the other person, on the other hand, needed a lot of independence and a lot of freedom in a relationship, because once they feel like someone is, you know, all around them and they cannot escape, it brings that fear, and it makes them detached and makes them colder, because they are afraid of that closeness. They're afraid of that deep connection, and they feel like they're trapped, and then they lose that independence, they lose that freedom to make their own choices and do whatever they want, and they feel like the door to that independence is closing. The closer that someone gets to them, there is no way out, and I feel like that terrifies them. So I do get the sense that maybe you thought that this person was different, that they showed their affection differently. They were a little bit more open in relationships, and I feel like this showed you very clearly that this is not what this person does. And now it's the situation, okay, what's now? Am I going to accept this? Am I okay with this? And I feel like the other person has the same thing to think about. Would I be able to be in a relationship with someone who shows so much affection and wants to be very close, where I struggle with being so close to the other person? So I feel like they shut you out. They became cold. Maybe they stopped communicating. They shut down the feelings and whatever they had for you, and I feel like they just decided to cut it short, because they were afraid that they're gonna get stuck, that they're gonna lose their freedom and independence, and that terrified them. So I feel like they decided to just end it, or at least to become much less emotionally open towards you, and much more hesitant and protective of themselves. And now they feel that lack, they feel that they miss you, and I feel like you miss them as well. But there is really nothing going on between the two of you, because for it to happen, it requires change, and change of thinking. Seeing things in a different way. So them, instead of thinking that they're going to be trapped, seeing this as an opportunity for them to experience something different, and knowing that even though they're going to invest in a relationship, there's always a way out if it's not working. Okay, so let's have a look at what they're thinking about you and this connection. And we have the 9 of Cups. So you see, this is the interesting bit around it, because I see them being very, very happy with you and really enjoying it. And I feel like this relationship and this connection is making them really happy. And I feel like this is something that they have not expected. And maybe that's why they became so protective over their feelings and what's going on with them. Because it surprised them how much they care and how happy you make them. And I feel like this was just terrifying. Even though they're shutting off all of the emotions and trying not to use that when they make decisions, I see a lot of emotions here as a base of how they feel towards you. So it could be someone who struggles with expressing emotions and understanding how they feel and why they feel about something in particular. So they definitely feel that contentment and happiness when they're with you and when they think about you and this connection. It makes them truly happy, and this definitely could be something that has potential to be successful. But we have Seven of Cups here as a card representing what they're doing. And I feel like, as you can see, they've been protecting their heart, building that wall so they don't show that emotions. And this is this King of Swords energy, being quite cold, not showing that they care, how much they care, what they feel for you. But behind that wall, there is so much emotion just waiting. And what's happening now, I feel like, is that their walls are very slowly crumbling, and this emotion, which is represented here by water, it starts to seep through. And if you don't let it happen, it's gonna literally explode, and the consequences for them maybe could be more difficult to handle, because if we don't do something and if we refrain ourselves from doing it, even though it's for it's something that should be done, and you need to do it in order to progress in life, in order to grow, the universe will bring it to you, but in more turbulent way, the way that is more difficult to deal with. So I feel like they kind of start to realize that there is a lot that they feel, and there are feelings there that they cannot hold back any longer, because this is not sustainable. They cannot do it. They really try to do it, but then it's just not working, because every time probably they think of you, they think of how much they enjoyed that connection and how much there is there in terms of emotions and how they feel, but they just protected it so well, and now I feel like they cannot do it any longer for a long period of time. And how they feel about you and feel towards you and this connection, and we have the Hierophant, they do recognize that there is a deep connection between the two of you, and that there is a potential for this to be a long-term commitment, partnership that lasts and is serious and allows both people to grow. And I feel like they recognize it. Are they ready yet to make that change? I'm not so sure, because we see this Hangman and we see the Seven of Cups, which is kind of the beginning of them cracking and getting ready to approach you. So it may not be the case. We're gonna have a look at it in a moment, but let's have a look at the message from them to you. So Aries, what your person wants to tell you. What's the message from Aries' person to Aries about their connection? Okay. Anything else? Thank you. Okay, let's have a look. We see I want commitment here, and this is what we get when they think about feelings towards you and feelings about this connection. So as I say, I feel like they're cracking. They didn't think they wanted it. They felt like they're gonna be trapped. There will be no way out, even though they feel so much towards you. But I feel like they're reaching that breaking point that they cannot be without you, because it sucks being without you. They really miss you, and they want something more. They realize that this is an issue that they need to deal with. You're not trying to trap them. This is just how they see commitment. And I feel like they are now in that moment when they start to realize that it was never your intention to do that. And I mean, I think it was never an intention for any people that they were in relationships with to do that, but it was just how they saw them getting a little bit closer to someone. It was just giving them anxiety and wanting them to run away. But I feel like they see now that, you know, there is a chance for commitment, and that is probably truly what they want. They just didn't realize that, and they need to move past that fear in order to get it. So let's have a look here. I'm sorry for all the things I wanted to say but didn't. Okay, so again, we have the King of Swords. This is a person who is shutting the other person down, who is not really communicating, not telling you how they feel, being quite cold. And I feel like this is what's been happening, and maybe you were wondering why they're becoming like this, why they're acting like this, and they were not really explaining what's going on and why they're stepping away and removing themselves from this connection. They were not ready to admit that they feel that, you know, anxiety in terms of, you know, committing to someone and feeling like they're trapped in relationships. Oh, and the last one is I surrender. Oh my gosh, beautiful. So I feel like, and oh, this is so interesting. This person is like under the water. And this is what I've been seeing with them, is that they cannot deal with this emotion anymore. They cannot hide it. They felt so fulfilled with you, which is, you see, like these animals are crossing the deep water. They're filled to the brim, like this lake, whatever that is filled with beautiful fresh water. And I feel like that's how they felt with you, and now they just cannot hold it away. And it's just this emotion within them, it needs to be released, and I feel like they are letting it happen slowly. So let's have a look what's the potential of any action between the two of you, what's going to happen if someone will take action towards this in April and May. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so there is a potential here. This is, I feel like this person may come towards you and may explain and make things right, why they behave the way they behave, give you that apology, give you explanation, and also I feel like they will be willing to put in as much into this relationship as you were given to it. So if they were a bit colder and more detached and not willing to invest, this is changing, and they want to make this better. They want to make this better. They want to make the situation better. They want to make you feel you better. So I feel like this person is actually ready to do that. They are changing their mindset about it, and they really miss you, and they cannot hold it any longer. And well, they surrender to this energy and to this connection because they see a very big potential for it. Beautiful reading, Aries. Yeah, if you'd like a personal reading with me, all of the information on how to reach me is in the description box down below. And thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. And if you want to share your experiences or your thoughts, please leave a comment down below. I read all of them. And please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye!